Hey Valley Middle School, welcome back to another G67 math video. Tonight we're going to be translating figures on a coordinate grid. Before we do that, let's start off with a tasty trivia question. What came first, the fruit orange or the color orange? We'll be back with a little history after instruction. Tonight officially our target is I can translate a figure on a coordinate grid. Let's do this thing. Alright, we need to draw the image of rectangle ABCD after a translation of 2 units right and 7 units down. Say what? Basically what we need to do is take this entire shape and we need to shift it over 2 and down 7. And the way we're going to do that is by moving each of the points over 2 and down 7. We're going to start off with an easy one, point D. Let's take point D and move it 2 units right, 1, 2, and 7 down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That'll be my new point for point D. Now I could do that with point B too. Grab a new point here, move it over 2, 1, 2, down 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I could do the others with the same with points C and A too, but I made this neat little jig here that I can use. See that? 2 points over, 7 down. 2 points over and 7 down. It's a miracle. I invented this little thing. It's a miracle. It just makes it so much easier and faster when you're doing it in the computer. Wouldn't this be nice if you could draw it in your graph paper this way? Sweet. All right. Now when I move my little jig aside in a perfect whirl, I'm going to click here, and on 3, everything's going to appear. 1, 2, 3. The crowd is going wild. Dudley scored the winning. Forget it. All right, so we've translated it over 2 and down 7, and that's just as simple as it can be. Sometimes in elementary school you call this a slide. We call it a translation. Okay? All right, let's take a look at some must-know vocabulary words. The word days. First of all, a transformation. That's a general term for 4 specific ways that you can move a shape. It could be a slide or a rotation. It could be a flip or a reflection, sometimes we call it. So, and certainly tonight our focus is on translation, which is moving the entire shape, that slide type motion. Let's take a look at just some of the slides here. This triangle ABCD was slid 6 spots over to the right. Translation was 6 right, 0 up or down. Get it? This is like X and Y. Move it 6 over, 0 up or down. And it formed this new image, A prime, B prime, C prime. And the image is what we call the figure after a transformation or after a translation. After it slides, then A, B, C becomes A prime, B prime, C prime. And that's the way you say that. You read it A prime, B prime. Took me a while to figure that one out. All right, let's see. And this translation notation, I'm just showing you that. So I don't know if you'll be tested on that, but I want to make sure you're exposed to it. We'll probably say move it 6 units to the left, 3 units down. But I want you used to that translation notation. Here's another one here. Over 30 units, up 40. How about even the word math? It didn't slide at all to the right. It just went down 10 spaces. I counted them out here. You can see my blue dots. All right, let's get started. This is kind of a fun one. So we need to translate the triangle below. 6 units left and 3 units down. Negative 6 units, 6 units to the left, and 3 units down, negative 3. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I got some little helpers here. Oh, there we go. We're going to put a dot right there. We'll move that 6 over to the left and 3 down. And see if I've got one here. Ooh, I am getting lucky. That's 6 over and 3 down. And if I'm really lucky, ooh, it is a good day. There we go. Count with 3. Count with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is. We have translated A, B, C to A prime, B prime, C prime. You know what? These letters here got mixed up, didn't they? Sorry about that. I think I can fix that. There we go. All right, let's move on. We're getting close. One more, and then I'm cutting you loose. Now we need to translate the quadrilateral 9 units right and 5 units up. Translate it over 9, up 5. Okie dokie, let's see. Do I have a cheater? I do. There we go. So this is going to be our first point right here. over 9 and 5 up. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I'm just going to move this little guy right here to get my next point. Sorry about that. My little infinite cloner there. And looks like this guy might be off just a touch. Nope. It looks to be good. All right. Move it over here to C. Get my point there. And up to A. Get my point here. All right. We've now translated that on 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is. And you've even got the letters in the right space this time. Pretty simple, right? All right, you're going to have to do, I think, 3 translations tonight on graph paper. So if you don't have one, Google graph paper and print out a piece. You can fold it in fourths. And here we go. Here's your first one here. Translate triangle ABC 5 units right and 2 units down. Or 5 right, 2 down, -2. Go ahead. I see dead people. I haven't done that in a long time. Oh, sure. All right, if you did it right, it's going to look like this. Boom, whoop, boom. Kind of overlap there. A prime, B prime, C prime. All right, let's try another one. A little more complicated. This is kind of a combination of your graphing skills and your translation skills. Graph the shape below using the given coordinates right here. Then translate the image 5 units to the left and 9 units down. -5, -9. Go ahead. Okie dokie. If you did this right, it would look something like this. Here's your original pentagon and your image. This is the pre-image or the original. This is the image. Remember, it's not a reflection. Reflection would have a mirror line. This is like a slide. Translation is the word. Okay, here we go. Here's your ticket to the show. I know it's the same trapezoid you've seen in other videos, but I need you, instead of doing any kind of a reflection or anything else with it, translate this trapezoid ABCD 3 spaces to the right and 4 spaces up. Go for it. Okie dokie. Here we go. Answer to a trivia question. What came first? Well, the fruit definitely came before the color, by about 300 years. And so they're really not sure, 100% sure of where the word orange came, but they believe that it came from a Sanskrit word for fragrant, naranja, I believe. Sounds like orange. And sometimes then the first letter is dropped as it gets taken into a different language, like they thought French and Italian, and it became orange or just orange. The flesh of it does flare a tasty looking orange, but the skin of many oranges is actually green. Did you know that? Oftentimes they are exposed to some sort of a chemical that will turn them orange, or they're dyed orange. But typically, in most places, they are green. Thanks for listening. I didn't know that. Have a great day.